You fell for the old fake Joker gag, Batman!
Batter up!
What's going on, guys? Omega925 back again with another gameplay walkthrough of Return to Arkham City Side Mission Edition. This is going to be a bit of a lengthier walkthrough because I look to complete all the side missions within this one, or finish them at least. There will be a good bit of transitions because I was being extremely foolish during this walkthrough and was just not thinking and was wasting a lot of time looking at other things and trying to find different exits when the exit was literally right in front of my face. I'll elaborate more when we get there. But without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy some nostalgic gameplay.
Surprised to see me, Batman.
A little. Last time I saw you, you were wrapped around the hood of my car.
You knew it would not kill me.
I wasn't trying to. I'm in no mood for a fight. What are you doing here?
Dr. Young's Titan formula. The Payaso managed to send some off Arkham Island before you stopped him.
I know. Penguin had his own Titan guards. How much more did Joker send out?
Too much. That is why I am here. I will not allow the basura of this city to abuse the Titan. Dr. Young used me to create it. It is my duty to destroy what remains.
I'll help you, but understand this. If you try anything, I'm taking you down too. We find Titan containers, we destroy them. Deal?
Of course. Each container has a radio beacon built in. There were 12 containers left in this city. We take 6 each, then we meet back here.
Not anymore. I found 2 earlier. I destroyed them. Don't do anything to make me doubt your motives here. Understand?
I must get it all. This gets more dangerous every day. My damn smokes. I thought I told you to go get me some. What happened? I couldn't find any. Please, it's not my fault. I don't see anyone else here. You're the one who didn't do what he was told. So I guess you're the one who's gonna start hurting.
Oh, please, no.
Shut up. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Get him, the freaking man! I found Batman! Batman! It's Batman! Spread out. Find you, son of a bitch! Got it? of it! Huh? On me! I got it! Think you hide from me? Grenade! Grenade! Stay calm. We need to keep it together and find him. If we lose it, we're as good as dead. Understand? I've got to lose that man's back! Huh?
I completely forgot that Freeze's cluster upgrade was still here in the steel mill. And now I have to go through the entirety of this building to go get just that small upgrade that I won't use anymore. And that whole funny story about that exit that was right in front of my face. Oh, this is the beginning right here. I'll elaborate more here in a little bit. You know, I gotta drag you guys along. Oh man, it's embarrassing. We'll get there.
Over here! Now! I found someone! Wake up! Do you hear me? Wake up!
How are we gonna get out of here, man?
Leave.
What?
I know you work for Riddler.
How? I mean, yes! Please, don't hurt me. I'll tell you everything.
There was never any doubt in my mind.
I can't believe he's dead, you know?
I know, man. He was one of the best.
Batman! It's Batman!
Let's keep in this thing. Chill out. It'll be fine.
Will it?
Yeah, I like to look on the bright side, you know?
Not me. If crap's gonna happen to someone, it'll happen to me.
We'll be fine. It's not like Batman's gonna just drop in and get us. He's way too busy.
We'll see.
We're moving. Thank God.
Why ain't the power back on?
Who cares? We're moving. Going up. Why are we going up?
It's not me. I ain't doing it.
I'm surprised they didn't see me, being how, you know, I'm like only 2 feet away from them. And I thought there was going to be some exaggerated, like, oh, it's Batman. But no, it wasn't until I was like directly right in front of their faces when they, you know, when they saw me. But yeah, I'm just going to learn from this, guys. This all could have easily been completed already. So yeah, just I live and I learn. I'll start completing side missions during the story and not after. Especially if it's right there. I could have just easily... Never mind. Don't get me started. Damn!
must have really hated your mother.
Like you wouldn't believe.
She ate it all.
Didn't give him much choice.
Killing your...
Batman! He's here! We're gonna hurt you, Batman!
Don't make me hurt you.
I'll tell you what I know.
Thank you.
So this is where that hilarious story comes into play. So I entered this building through the doorway, and I had the freeze grenades, and I was working my way through the water. And my mind told me, well, you came in that way. That's how you have to go out, right? Not realizing that there was a hole blown into the side of the building towards the end of the main story. So I went all the way back to that place where I was throwing the freeze grenades down, and I was like, why can't I get out of here? Because there was no way for me to like pull my way, to that direction, to that door. And then I realized, all right, there was a gigantic hole that was blown into this building, and I could just go out that way. And I could have entered that way too, but did I do that? No. So I literally went all the way to that spot. Then I was like, bro, now I gotta run all the way back through the building to get to said hole. It took me about 6 to 7 minutes to do all of that.
I think he works for
It's crazy.
bastard. Has me working on his damn tower for 6 months, and no sooner is it all operational, he has me thrown in here.
What were you working on?
There are a number of signal relay points around the top of the tower. The specifications...
I need to set up a crime scene here. It's the only way to find out who killed this man. The bullet hit here.
You need to cry, fish. You just need to do what I tell you to do, right?
The shot was taken from somewhere around here. I should scan the area.
Okay, please, don't hurt me. I can't guarantee that. I'll do it. I promise.
There's the shell casing.
Help! Stop, please!
Alfred, take a look at the image that's just uploaded to the Bat computer.
Is that what I think it is, Master Bruce?
It is. Deadshot is in Arkham City.
What's he doing there? Is he a prisoner?
It seems unlikely, but I'm not ruling anything out.
So, it's the world's greatest detective versus the world's deadliest assassin. Who's going to win?
Help me!
Not him. Send me the full database entry for Deadshot. I've uploaded everything I know about the victim. I'll be in touch.
I thought this was hilarious. If I was that guy that was getting beat up just now, I'd hate Batman. I'm like, you see me getting beat up by this dude and you're just gonna sit there and be on the phone pretty much, like you're not gonna help me. And like, in my defense, I was trying to drop down, but since I was talking to Alfred, it wouldn't let me. It just kept me on the roof. And I know it looks bad because I'm just watching the dude just, you know, just get beat up. So I just thought that was funny because he's sitting there in agonizing pain and he's like, Batman's gonna help me. But I just sit there and I'm like, yeah, Alfred, yeah, I'll send you over this. And it's like, bro, help me, I'm getting beat up. But I saved him.
More than buying my way out of here. Where are you gonna move us to next? How much more can you take, little girl?
Please. Help me!
No one's coming, little girl. You either do what I want, or I kill you here and now.
I believe that bastard Strange tried to kill us all.
We have been watching you for a long time, Batman.
Just going to keep snowing.
What do you call a bat that thinks he can take something for a hat?
Focus? How do we know they're in a third? Any chance to stop snowing? Just for a freaking minute. What the hell? Who do I have to kill to get some grub?
Look out! Batman's here!
Catwoman made him look pretty dumb, right?
She made him look like
What's
an
the
idiot.
bat doing here?
Do you realize how many bones you've got left for me to break?
Oh God, please don't hurt me. I'll tell you what I know. Batman! It's Batman! Leave us!
Now that all the Titan containers are destroyed, I should go back to Bane and see how he's doing.
Answer my phone and answer it quick, Batman. iceberg lounge was crawling with the disgusting flesh of humanity. You could find anything there. If you had the money, of course. At the beginning, I seemed to be winning. The cards all went my way, and I found myself at the owner's table. Some reason I thought I would win, that he would play fair. I looked around the table. I saw the people I was against. Card sharks, thugs, princes, and the disgusting midget who ran the place. One by one, they all lost or folded. The chips were piling up, and it was just him and me.
Some warm clothes down here?
Isn't Ivy really in here?
Welcome to Arkham City. A citywide freak show.
Looks like another victim of the identity thief. I need to scan the area to see if there are any more clues to his identity and whereabouts. The MO is the same as for the previous victim. First, the killer paralyzes the vocal cords and then removes the face before bandaging up the head. It's definitely him, and it looks like he's stepping up his attacks. A crime with this level of precision requires weeks of premeditation. These aren't just random attacks. Oracle, I've reconstructed a clean set of fingerprints, but there's no match to anything in the Gotham criminal databases. I'm uploading the prints to you now. Check these against every record in the country.
Batman, I've found a match for the print, but there must be a mistake. This can't be correct.
Who do the prints belong to?
You. These are Bruce Wayne's fingerprints. How's that possible?
I have no idea.
Bruce, I don't know how to say this, but
What's wrong, Barbara?
I've been thinking about the identity theft case. Don't get angry. But how can you actually be sure that it wasn't you who killed those people? I mean, they were your fingerprints at the scene.
What did you say?
Not intentionally, but clearly you're not well. That place is full of maniacs who could take advantage of a situation like that. Think about it. What if Crane got to you again? You know Strange's reputation. Maybe he planted the idea back when you met him. I don't like it, but...
It wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. I just, well, you know...
So you guys are probably wondering right now, how does he know where these bodies are specifically? Like, he's putting direct waypoints on them. Okay, listen, I looked it up, okay? I forgot where they were. And I can guarantee that you guys have done this once before too, and if you didn't, you're liars. But no, for real, y'all let me know, the very first time that y'all played this, did y'all find the bodies on your first go around, or did you have to, like, consistently look them up? Because me, I'm not gonna lie, my very first gameplay walkthrough, like, of ever playing this game, I got lucky. I, like, randomly came across these bodies. But this time around, as you can see, I'm looking them up, so I'm sorry.
Lack of evidence is all you need. I'll filter for particles of the bleach. and see who was so determined to cover their tracks.
Batman! It's Batman! This place is insane. Man, I even saw Bruce Wayne in here earlier. Poor guy's probably dead by now. The name's Ryder. Jack Ryder.
The TV reporter?
Yeah. You a fan?
No. What are you doing here?
You tell me. I was doing a piece on Strange. I mean, look around you. Does this seem like a good idea to you?
What did you find out?
The official line is he's been out of the country, studying some kind of radical psychiatric therapy technique. I did some digging and found a guy who claims Strange caused his breakdown. Seems that after the professor cured him, he couldn't even remember his name. I wasn't so sure, but I saw some poor guy get dragged off when I was being processed. Strange was picking his victims personally.
Arkham City is a dangerous place. I suggest you keep a low profile.
You may have a point. I'll lay low, see what's going on down here. Thank God for that. Batman's back.
The Bat's here!
You killed that man and dumped his body back there. Why did you take his face?
It wasn't me. I just dumped the body. He told me to use bleach to clean it up.
Who told you?
Wayne, you know, the rich guy.
You're lying to me.
I'm not. There's an alley near the courtroom. That's where he is. He's crazy, man. You don't want to go in there.
Anyway.
What? It's the Bat! One above us!
It's out. I can't be trapped here. Got to be an escape.
This is the journal of Dr. Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. The pain, though still present, has been worth it. He will suffer for what he did to me. He will suffer the way I have suffered. As I look in the mirror, I understand how Leonardo felt when he finished the Mona Lisa. How Michelangelo felt when David was complete. My work has taken too long. Now it's time for my masterpiece to be unveiled. My new face is ready. I couldn't have put it better myself. I take it you're here to stop me?
What do you think?
I think you're too late.
You're a killer, a psychopath. I will stop you.
Really? But you look just like Bruce Wayne. It took time, of course, to find the perfect donors, to graft on the flesh, and finally to lose myself in order to create this. 6 people died. Unfortunate, but necessary to complete my plan. Why would you believe good old-fashioned revenge? To be honest, I don't care if you do. Wayne will suffer, and you will not stop me. I can see you have your hands full with Arkham City, but it's time for me to leave now. Pray we do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
the amount of hype I had when this moment had taken place. Oh my god, dude. Like, and it's not because I knew who Hush was. Just to put it out there, a lot of these villains that I'm coming across, I was introduced to by playing these video games. Of course, I watched the Batman movies growing up. I really didn't watch the animated show like that, although I heard it was really, really good. But my main source of Batman was all the movies with like George Clooney, Christian Bale, all that. And then, of course, by playing the game. So I didn't know who Hush was. I didn't know who Tom Elias was. So playing this part, I was like, man, like this is so exciting because now you got someone who has Bruce Wayne's face, Bruce Wayne's Batman. How is this going to unfold? And of course, it continues in Arkham Knight. But this moment right here was just my jaw was on the floor.
Find out. Oh, this is some crazy TV show. I'm gonna find the person that stuck me in this freezer and kill him.
Strange is dead. Good. Serves the son of a bitch right.
He's here! The bat's here! It is! Careful!
I've destroyed the containers, Bane.
Good.
Give us the Titan, Bane!
Help me, Batman. We must not allow these puppets to take the Titan.
You're gonna die here! We'll make sure this hurts you. Wait, this is gonna hurt, freak. I'll kill you, Batman!
Sorry.
I thought that was a really cool and small detail because during this battle, I'm like, dang, Bane, you beat me up, bro. We supposed to be on the same team, I thought. But then the fact that he's like, sorry, I was like, oh, okay, hold on. That was cool to see that, but I just thought that was funny.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Titan is too powerful to be used against me. I needed it all for myself. Now, do me a favor and die! Ah! No!
I knew I couldn't trust you, Bane, so I used you instead.
What?
Simple. You rounded up the remaining Titan. Now, I can destroy it.
Stop!
I remember coming across this TikTok video where someone was replaying this exact same scene, but right when he says that I'm gonna destroy it and Bane yells stop, the dude cut the video right when Bane was saying stop. So it sounded like Bane was tweaking out because Batman was like, now I'm gonna destroy it. Stop! And like the video cuts off, and just the delivery of that was just so funny to me because I'm like, holy crap, bro, Bane is tweaking out right now. So if y'all come across that, It's a genuine laugh for me because I don't know, it was just so goofy. But replaying this and remembering that, it just had me giggling. Alrighty guys, the video is not over. I am just going to give you guys a heads up that there is going to be a good bit of transitions on the way, because after I complete this next side mission that you guys are about to see, it's just a waiting game now, because I'm waiting for either that next Deadshot victim to pop up, or I'm waiting for another Zaz phone call. So there will be those transitions to kind of speed everything along, because like I said, I want to save you all the time of just watching me solve these Riddler challenges and everything like that. And yeah, so just want to give you guys a heads up in regards to that.
The truth will soon be shown.
The 4 symbols create a master sigil that looks like it fits over the map of Arkham City. The symbols have marked a point.
I knew you would find me.
It wasn't hard. You left me a map. Who are you and what do you want? Why are you watching me?
We have been given many names, but you will come to know me as Azrael, loyal servant to the Order of Saint Dumas.
Just what I need. Another secret society.
I bring a message. Dark days are coming, Batman. The prophecy is coming true. You are the warrior who will close the gates of hell. You are the one who will save this day. And in doing so, events will occur that you cannot stop. From the ashes of Arkham, the fires will rage and Gotham will burn. And you will burn too.
I don't believe in fairy tales.
Believe what you will. The message has been delivered. We will meet again.
Leaving Arkham City, I was definitely hyped for the continuation of this story, and I'm so glad that it played a really not ginormous part in Night, but it was still cool that it was continued and ended in there. And honestly, it still even left off on a cliffhanger there as well. But this just the mystery of all this really had me excited for what was going to happen next. Like I said, top 2 favorite side missions of Arkham City was this and was the Hush. Well, the Hush side mission, you know what I mean.
Tower just exploded. Did Batman blow it up?
It's me. Run, 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 or the blood will start flowing.
And this is what I mean by the waiting game was killer, because before this phone rang, I was playing for about 30 minutes just completing Riddler trophies to pass the time because there was no phone ringing whatsoever. And I was trying to fly all over the city. But yeah, just expect those transitions because I was waiting a lot until I figure out that map. Then I start getting those phone calls. But before then, I was just in agonizing pain just waiting.
They called him the Penguin, even back then. He had both eyes, of course. That little accident hadn't happened yet. And both of them were looking at me when I put down my cards. 6 of clubs. 6 of diamonds. He looked scared. He leaned forward and I could smell the cigar stench on his breath. The 6 of spades and finally the 6 of hearts. I felt good. And then he started laughing. He belched out smoke and he put his cards down on the table. Card by card, my heart sank. A 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a damn 7! Straight flush ended me there. I was lost and thrown out into the city to die. Penniless.
Ring. Find my phone, Batman.
Yeah, okay. The game was just toying with me now. Like, come on, there's no way it's gonna ring. I'm right there at it. It's gonna stop. I'm gonna hit it out of anger, walk away, and then it's just gonna ring again. Come on, that game knew what it was doing. It was trying to mess with me. And it was not the time for it to be doing so. But luckily, I still got it. I just thought that was funny, because I'm like, come on, bruh.
Imagine what it was like, Batman? I was numb. I'd lost everything and I was alone, crying like a baby staggering through the streets of this city, until I found the answer that I had been looking for. I stood there on the Sprang Bridge, looking out at the sea. I felt the warm breeze on my skin, and it felt right. I looked down and imagined myself falling into the blissful arms of my mother. And then he appeared. He held out the knife and demanded my money. My money! Can you believe it? I looked into his cold, desperate eyes, and I saw something familiar. Something inevitable. I saw oblivion. I saw that we are all the same, stuck on a miserable loop that demands salvation. So I gave it to him.
As you can see at this point in the video, I finally now know that there is a map that I can look at to see which phones in Arkham City have not rung. And trust me, if I would have known this from the beginning, I would have saved so much time, because I was waiting around for about 2 hours, and I'm not exaggerating. I was just completing Riddler trophies, just waiting for these phones to ring, and they just were not ringing. But now they are, and I'm so happy.
Phone, Batman, or the killing starts.
Can you imagine the vagrant's surprise when I grabbed his knife from his hands? It was instinctive. It was beautiful. In one movement, I sliced out his throat and gave him the gift of salvation. It happened so fast, but I felt every joyous sensation. The blood sprayed over my face, and I saw what little life was left in his eyes leave. But then it was over. I felt lost. Like it had been meaningless. That no one would acknowledge my sacrifice. And then it happened. Without realizing what I was doing, I plunged the knife into my forearm and cut deep. It was incredible. I felt my body elevate to a higher place. It had become a temple to my work.
So like, I was gonna hang up as soon as it realized his location, but I I just wanted to hear what else he had to say, because it would have been rude to just hang up in his face. I'm just kidding. I didn't want to hang up because I was scared. I was like, let me just listen to see what he has to say, and then I'll let him hang up thinking that he's got the upper hand. Yeah, no, I wasn't scared. I was just letting him feel like he was in control, and then bam, I was going to show up and surprise him. Yeah, that's the story. And that's what's about to happen too.
I found Batman!
Arkham City, go to hell.
My body is a temple dedicated to your memory. Can you feel the time approaching, little pigs? Your life is over. Accept it and prepare yourselves to sink into the oblivion of nothing. You're probably praying I will end your lives quickly. I won't. Mwah. I cannot describe with mere words the joy I feel as I make that mark into my flesh. You I will gut like a fish. Oh, this is a glorious day for you to die on. Your entire lives have been accelerating to this point.
I'm glad this dude isn't good on hearing, because the amount of times that I've fallen in this water, I for sure thought that he would have heard me by now, but I wasn't entirely sure how I was supposed to go about this. Was I supposed to like float all the way through when the water was dropped? Was I supposed to just kind of like wait for it to rise? I was a little bit confused at this part. I know it's probably plain and simple now if I'm looking back at it and really like diving into it, because as you see right here, now I'm going to try and, you know, go below his line of sight. But yeah, Buddy's hearing sucks, but hey, it worked out in my favor.
Reaching in time to keep you all alive. This game isn't over. This, right? This is not over. It cannot be over. My blade will bathe in the crimson rivers of blood that will pour from the holes I cut into your body. You cannot deny me the mark. I need to make the mark. It's all I have left.
That psycho looked into my eyes and told me what he was gonna do to me. I've never been so...
He's locked up now. You'll be safe here.
With Zsasz now defeated, we move on to our last side mission, being the Deadshot one. Now, yes, just like the Zsasz side mission, the Deadshot one is very time consuming. It was a time killer because it was just a waiting game, and these victims were not popping up every couple of seconds. They were popping up, you know, 30 minutes to maybe an hour apart. So expect those transitions. But after this, we are officially going to be wrapping up with these side missions because, like I said, unfortunately, I did not complete all the Riddler hostage rescues, and I did not complete all of the Arkham Assault ones. So sorry about that, but yeah, let's go ahead and finish this thing off.
How much more can you take, little girl? Please.
Looks like I found another Deadshot victim. I should scan this area for evidence.
Thank you. I'm gonna find someplace safe to hide from these animals.
The bullet impacted here. Deadshot struck again.
He's killed someone else? Listen, I know you don't want to hear this, But the people in there are all bad guys, right?
Some of the prisoners in here are not your typical bad guys, Barbara. There are a number of political prisoners. People who crossed Strange. Others who were tied into the mayor somehow. There's a pattern here. I just need to figure out what it is.
I'll run a trace on the latest victim, see how they're connected. What about you?
I'm going to check out the location he fired from. Deadshot left behind a tripod. Maybe it holds a clue about where to find him. Deadshot made a mistake.
He did? That is definitely not part of his MO.
He doesn't know he made it. He used a tripod to steady his shot. The tripod has trace elements of a rust-like metallic compound. Wherever he stored his weapon must be made of that compound.
So what are you waiting for? Analyze the particles and isolate the area they came from.
This isn't my first day on the job, Barbara. The particles contain a small amount of a specific lead compound that was used in paints for a short period 20 years ago. I've isolated the possible locations, but there are too many to check. Deadshot's getting sloppy. If he makes another mistake like this, he's mine.
Sucker. Don't know, man. He was here when I got here. Someone knew who he was. How do you know? There are dead people all over this hellhole.
This was an execution.
Look out! That man's here!
I just love the conversations that you can overhear in honestly all of the Batman games, because if it wasn't for that right there, it may have taken me just a little bit longer to find that Deadshot victim. But the fact that he was like, well, he was here when I got here, I was like, bingo, there he is. And it's just a really cool way to retrieve indirect help, but it still is help nonetheless. So I always think that's really cool about the Arkham games, that some of the dialogue is very comedic, but other ones are very helpful.
I think I found the link that connects Deadshot's victims.
Good. He's killed again. We need to stop him.
The first two both worked for Strange. The first victim was a specialist in wireless broadcast technology. He worked on the tower communication system.
And the other one?
I can't find any information about what he worked on, which is suspicious enough if you ask me. But he was previously contracted on military projects, specializing in advanced weapon delivery systems.
Deadshot's clearing up Strange's mess. I'll track this shot to see if he left anything I can use to find him. Good work, Barb.
The bullet hit here. That's how he did it. Deadshot ricocheted his shot off this shutter. To make the shot, Deadshot would have been lying down. His body heat melted the snow there.
We've got him, Oracle. I've isolated a number of very distinctive plastic-based particles and identified items that use this material in their construction.
So I see. Looking at the possible choices, I assume you've decided on the power substations, right?
Exactly. Cross-referencing this against locations that would definitely contain the metallic particles from the second crime scene gives us
3 locations. You've done it. You're actually gonna catch the son of a bitch.
I've marked the map. I'll let you know what happens.
The only way I'm going to find Deadshot is to check out each of the locations that match his forensic profile.
There's an electrical substation in this area. It could be the one Deadshot used. This wasn't the substation Deadshot's been using. This substation could be the one Deadshot used. This could be the substation I'm looking for. This one's empty. Deadshot was never here. This area contains one of the electrical substations that are linked to Deadshot. I should investigate further. Deadshot was here. He was using this substation to store his equipment and... a PDA. It's heavily encrypted. I'll need to bypass the security if I'm going to find out any more about Deadshot and what he's doing here.
This PDA was definitely given to Deadshot by Hugo Strange. It looks like he was smuggled into Arkham in order to take out a specific list of threats to Strange's position. Let's see. Deadshot only has 3 targets left. Jack Ryder, Bruce Wayne, and Batman. Damn! He's working to a schedule. Ryder's his next hit. He's marked his current location. He's going to kill him in 3 minutes if I don't get to him in time.
If I don't find Jack Ryder in 2 minutes, Deadshot will kill him.
You made me miss my target, Batman! I never miss! I have you now.
Okay, maybe I just misread his pattern, but come on, dude turned hella fast. Like, I stepped directly out of cover, and immediately when I did, that laser went directly to my chest. I was like, come on, man, there's no way. I didn't step on a piece of glass or anything to give away my location, but I won't make the same mistake again.
Think you can get to me? Many have tried. None have managed it. Why are you hiding? Is it because you're dead already? Stop hiding! You'll never get me. No one is better than me. Not even the great Batman. Where have you gone, Batman?
Alrighty guys, that's going to be an amazing stopping point for our gameplay walkthrough of Batman Return to Arkham City Side Mission Edition. If y'all have made it this far through all the walkthroughs and to this point in the video specifically, thank y'all so much for tuning in, as you guys genuinely have no idea how much it means to me. And keep a lookout, because our next video will be our last one in regards to Arkham City, as we will be tackling the Revenge of Harley Quinn DLC. So keep a lookout, as that will be dropping very soon.